I want to share something with you that I think you might be able to relate to. For the past few years, I've been feeling like I might be on the wrong path, that it was time to maybe make a change in my career. I'd been doing what I do for a long time, and it's been great, even fulfilling, but something's been nagging at me that it's time to start doing something different. Like there's a different path waiting for me, a path of even greater impact and fulfillment. But I had no idea what that path looked like. I had no idea where to find it. Then, of course, COVID hit, and those feelings were amplified times 10, and I felt even more unsure about my path than ever. But here's the great news about COVID. Once I got past the first few weeks of feeling completely lost and completely out of control, I realized I had so much time to think and explore and investigate what might be next for me. I found myself going back to the basics, rediscovering my superpowers, seeking out new ways to use them in this crazy new world we're living in. And of course, all the signs were pointing towards creating a virtual way to help people. But I was completely reluctant. I did not want to make that shift because I love hosting workshops. I love coaching people face to face. I love creating physical environments where people can interact and have fun together and have aha moments together. I hated the idea of sitting in front of a computer, sitting in front of a camera all day, trying to recreate that same vibe in a virtual setting. Is not how I wanted to spend my time. However, since COVID was giving me the gift of time, I kept exploring my strengths and my passions, and I kept thinking about how to contribute best to the world around me. I kept thinking about that saying that goes like this: do what you can with what you've got right where you are. And for me, that means using my superpowers more, exploring new things, simplifying stuff, communicating ideas. And I realized that the best way for me to use those powers right now is by writing, by interacting on social media, creating video content, even hosting virtual events to share my ideas. And my new path started to reveal itself more and more. And when I stopped resisting it so much, it actually started looking more and more interesting, more appealing, even more fun to me. So why am I sharing this with you now? Well, because I know there's an awful lot of people right now feeling the same way I was feeling, especially now. Feeling like there's another path waiting for you, but you can't see it. Or maybe you can see it, but you don't know how to get to it from where you are right now. Or maybe, like me, you're resisting the path simply because it doesn't look like the path that you've gotten used to, even if you know it's not the right path for you anymore. Or you think the new path in front of you doesn't lead where you want it to go. But again, here's the good news. If there's one positive thing that COVID has given us, it's time. You likely have more free time right now than you've had in years, maybe decades. So if you're ever going to spend time exploring you and all the possibilities available to you, now is the time. If you're ever going to discover and explore new ways to use your superpowers, now is the time. If you're ever going to step off a path that no longer serves you and start walking on one that is more fully aligned with who you are, now is that time. So please take this time that COVID has given you and use it to your advantage. Imagine how much different and better your life and career will be when this whole thing is over if you give yourself the permission to focus on you right now. So how do you do that? Well, there are literally dozens, probably thousands of ways. Read books, listen to podcasts, take some courses on LinkedIn Learning or Udemy or one of the other online learning platforms. Connect with a mentor, hire a coach. And in addition to whatever else you might do, I want to make you an offer. I want to offer you my free training called The 4 Keys to a Superpowered Life. It's a live 1-hour mini workshop where I help you think about 4 things: discovering your superpowers, determining your presence, deciding your purpose, and developing a plan to create the life that you want, to either find that new path for yourself or align yourself more with the path that you're on. I promise I make it fun, I jam-pack it full of great ideas and useful information, and for me, it's how I can use my superpowers to serve you the best right now. So if you can, join the live session. That way you can ask questions, you can interact, and get the most out of the experience. But if you can't join the live session, that's totally okay. Sign up anyway. I'll send you the recording after we wrap up. Now is the time to focus on you. Get on a new path if you need to. Discover and activate your superpowers, finally. If you don't do it now, when will you ever have this kind of extraordinary opportunity again? Probably never. So whatever you do, do something. And if living a superpowered life sounds fun to you and you want to do that, sign up for the 4 Keys of a Superpowered Life. And I'd love to see you on the inside of that. Until then, stay safe, stay super, and I'll see you soon.